welcome. Today we're in Goochland County, Virginia. We're with Betsy Trice and Penny, and we're at Peace Mill Farm, right? And we're talking today about corn. And Betsy, this is not sweet corn. What is this?
This is a dent corn. This is Hickory King dent corn.
Okay. So this is, with sweet corn, you harvest it green, eat it delicious. This is a little different the way you're doing here, right?
Yeah. So we raise it and we actually let the ears dry. And so right now, you can tell everything's starting to dry down, right? Which is, way too late for sweet corn, but it's perfect for this dent corn because we raise it to grind into cornmeal, or we grind it coarsely to make into grits or polenta. Okay, so
that's perfect. And this plot you've got here is not a huge plot. How big an area do you have your corn?
It's about 10 by 70 feet.
So for some home gardeners, this seems like a lot, but for others who have a large garden, they could probably think about doing something like this.
Yeah, and we get all the corn that we need from this plot for the year. So.
Well, I know you've got some other types up there that we can go look at, and maybe you can show us what you do with the corn and how you take care of it after you harvest it.
Sure.
Well, Betsy, so this is the white dent corn that you're growing in that patch we were just in, right? But I see here you've got some different types of corn. It's amazing looking. Different colors.
Yeah, these are a bit more visually appealing. This is another type of corn. It's a Flint corn. So the starch makeup is just a little bit different. Okay. So besides it looking different as well. This is often used for like ornamental purposes in the fall, but you can eat it as well.
Okay, so somebody could decorate with it and then it could be processed and you could make it into meal or flour even.
Yeah, for sure.
So Betsy, on that plot we were in, you were telling us how many of these jars do you think you harvest out of there of kernels like this?
We get about five jars or so, and they're gallon jars. So
gallon jars?
Gallons, yeah.
Does that last your family for the...
Oh, plenty for the year. We actually still have a couple jars left over from last year's harvest.
Oh, wow. So Betsy, how do you take the corn from this point? How do you get the kernels off the cob?
I use this corn sheller right here.
Oh, okay. Wow, it's a kind of older looking piece of equipment, right?
Yeah, this is definitely an older version, and you can actually still find these like at antique malls and things like that.
Oh, great. Yeah, and there's probably other ways that you can get it off.
Yeah, you can do it, by hand. They also sell, Southern Exposure sells a smaller, just handheld corn sheller, and it's just like a steel ring similar to this, but you just slide it on and help save your hands a little bit.
Okay, well, let's see what this older technology does here.
Sure.
Oh, wow. That is
we go.
Wonderful. That is great. Okay, so we got a bunch of kernels in here now. So now we take it and you take it to another piece of equipment, right?
Yep, now we take it to the grain mill and we can grind it into finer flour and meal.
Let's check that out too. Well, Betsy, this is a little bit newer piece of equipment. What have you got here?
This is a grain maker grain mill. So this is what I use to turn the whole corn into a meal.
Oh, wow. Okay. So this is some of the corn that you harvested out of your plot, the white dent corn. Oh, great. Well, let's see how it works.
Sure.
Oh, that is great. So it just grinds it right up. And I guess you were telling me you can adjust this to make it finer or more coarse depending on what you want.
Yeah, there's a wheel here that adjusts how close the grinding plates are. So I've got it set here a little bit gritty for grits and polenta, and I can turn it and tighten it up to make a finer meal for making cornbread.
Oh, okay. This is so interesting. Thank you for letting us come out today to your farm and see what you're doing with corn.
No, you're welcome.
Well, for more information about growing different types of corn in the home garden, contact your local county extension office and talk to a master gardener. For From the Ground Up, I'm Chris Mullins. We'll see you next time.
From the Ground Up is presented with the generous advice and assistance of Virginia Cooperative Extension. Visit their website at ext.vt.edu.